Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Santina. I retired in April of 2025 and now travel the US full-time in my Ford Transit 250 no-build. LL Bean, being the outdoor store that it is, has parking in downtown Freeport, Maine, and RV parking. No camping, so you can't set up, chairs, tables, tents, anything like that. But there's tons of RVs here right now. I started in that space across the way, but it wasn't very level, so now I'm in between this guy. And if I look out my back window, there's an RV end facing, the back is facing me with some bikes on the back. But there's quite a few vehicles here tonight. Quite a few. They're mostly parked in those smaller parking spaces across the way. Anyway, it's kind of a nice option. It is free, it's legal, etc. But it's not my favorite. I'd rather be parked along the water somewhere. But beggars can't be choosers. Good morning. It's Friday, June 13th, Friday the 13th. This is where I am. When I was at Bradbury Mountain, I got the Maine, I forget where I got it. I got the Maine passport for the state parks. And when I went to, that was at Camden Hill, I think. I got the passport. And then when I went to Bradbury Mountain State Park, they didn't have the stamp for their own state park. They had the stamp for, what is this one called? Shoot, I just drove here. I should know this. Mackworth Island State Park. I had to look it up on my GPS. My brain is shot. Anyway, so the person at Bradbury Mountain State Park said, "Oh, Mackworth has our stamp." I thought, okay, well, it's further south, Mackworth Island, and I have to travel back to get my transmission looked at by the dealership that sold me the van. So it's on the way. So I stopped in, asked for the stamp for Bradbury Mountain State Park, and of course I don't have it. So anyway, third state park in Maine. Let me show you what it looks like. This one is an island with a causeway that you can drive over. It's chilly today. It's like in the early. It's in the low 60s, I believe. It's pretty. It's a gray day, so I think it would be prettier if it was sunshine and not so chilly. I'm actually chilly. I might go back to the van and put more clothes on. Got long pants, but they're thin, and a sweatshirt. But it's chilly. So I'm gonna get some exercise, walk along this island, and then figure out what to do. I guess I'll keep traveling south. I was gonna go back up north to Wiscasset, to Rockland. They're having a donut festival today and tomorrow, and to Camden. They're having a jazz festival today, tomorrow, and the next day. And I thought, probably not risk it because of the transmission issues. Drove a new Ford Transit yesterday, and the transmission was so much smoother. Let me show you this rocky causeway. It's really pretty. This huge piece of driftwood. Wouldn't want to meet that in a boat. Anyway, so I'll just mosey on down south again. Portland is not my favorite town. I really liked it the last time I was here in 2014. This is in Portland, this state park. It had great vibes. It had nightlife, and we went to a bar, and it was really hopping and good music and everything. And I couldn't find the same kind of vibe here last time I was in Portland and stayed at the McDonald's parking lot. So I'm gonna see if I can find a little bit of that old Portland vibe again before I leave, and if not, I'll just head out and I'll keep going south. In Camden tomorrow, I'm not Camden, Concord, Massachusetts tomorrow, which I think is about 3 hours away, I'm guessing. There is a porch fest where local musicians are just out on their porches playing music. I would love to attend that, so that might be my destination for later tonight. For now, I'm just going to enjoy this beautiful waterfront. And I don't know, there's something about this that just doesn't excite me. It's pretty, it's water. There's something about it that's not as nice as Wiscasset or some of the other waterfront that I've stayed on. But it's still nice. Island. Although I did ask a lady in the parking lot if I need hiking boots, trekking clothes, where are the trails. She said we can walk around the island, or if you go in the forest, there are little fairy houses, which would be cool to see. I don't know. I can able to walk on this. It's pretty rough shoreline. Watch my footing while I'm videotaping. Look how the seaweed is attached to that rock. Like a grass skirt. Look at this, the whole shore is covered with seaweed. Could I walk on top of these craggy rocks? Probably. Do I want to all the way down there and potentially continue on around the bend? I don't think so. Let's try some of the inner trails and see what they look like. Stairmaster. Obviously a school trip over there. We'll go the other way. They're coming this way. I think I'll see which way they go. There's a fork in the road, and then I'll go the opposite. Taking the right fork. Both roads lead to the same destination, Guess I'm gonna be behind this group all day.
Well, I doubt I'll be here all day. It's a very small island, and I don't think there are very many trails.
He got saddled with carrying 3 bags. Must be abandoned because there's trees growing out of the roof.
Haven't found any ferries. Haven't found a single ferry yet. Just gonna mosey behind this school trip, see what they stop and look at. There's the school for the deaf here, and I don't know if this is it, but it looks like a school.
Pretty building. Did not expect to see this in the middle of an island. There's a fulcrum. You teach kids about fulcrums. Okay, I think the last of the kids are behind me now, and I can continue on without children's sounds.
Just goes to show, no matter where you are, nature is always beautiful. Look at this.
It just doesn't show up as good on camera as it does in person. This is gorgeous. With the craggy rocks and the seaweed that's orange and the islands out there that I can see so much better than you can on the camera. Just beautiful. There are all these little beaches that you can get down to. Check this out. See how many how many pets he had. Wouldn't want to mess with Mr. Baxter if he was able to lift these rocks onto this onto this stone fence. Aww. Look at this. His name was Percival. Baxter dogs for 40 years, his constant companions.
and a horse. And I wonder why Jack was buried opposite direction. No idea. There's Gary's and Peggy's. Oh, they were Irish setters. And then more Gary's and Peggy's. Wow. Look how many. Oh, he was the governor of Maine. And he donated this property to the state of Maine with, just saying that he wanted his pet cemetery to be undisturbed. How cool. So I wonder if that large school building, which I'm assuming is the school for the deaf, a big brick mansion looking thing, was actually the governor's mansion. And that's where Percival actually lived. But I have no idea. And I don't know if I'm going to remember to look it up. I'm very grateful that the school stopped where they stopped. And now I can just have some peaceful solitude while I'm walking through the forest on this island. What a cool concept. You've got beach and sand. No sun today. You've got forest, trees. You've got hiking trails. You've got a little bit of everything here. It's not mountainous. There's no elevation per se, but it's not absolutely flat like a rail trail, but you're not climbing. But yeah, a little bit of everything except mountain. Welcome to Mackworth Island Community Village. You may build houses small or hidden for the fairies, but please do not use living or artificial materials. This must be the governor's mansion over here. Basset hound and his human just passed by and got me to thinking about the women that were at the meetup who were constantly having to adjust what they did based upon their dog. Is the van in the shade so the dog is cool enough? Give the dog water, take it for a walk. A lot of adjustment to what they want to do. Can't go on a hike, the dog's getting older. So I don't think I'm gonna get a dog while I'm in the van. I was going to at my second round trip, but if I do 2 round trips, but I don't think so. I think I like my freedom, and the dog will be good for when I am stationary in a home, whenever that might be. glad I talked to that woman in the parking lot about what to wear, because I would have been in wool socks and hiking boots with 2 trekking poles. That would have been pretty miserable for this relatively flat circumference. Apparently Governor Baxter also created that school for the deaf.